Hello, hello, hello. I'm Alucard Night Raven. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my next retro review. Today, I'm of course sticking with Transformers Cybertron, and today we're looking at Backstop from the Jungle Planet. This is the US release, so he is slightly different color than the Japan release, which is somewhat of a bummer. But it's okay. No changes were done to the mold, just slightly different variation on the color. And he does come with his cyber key. You can see it's that translucent green with the silver paint around, and then that chrome right there. And of course, being the US release, we got this code. So there's that, and we'll get to that in a moment on what it'll do in his beast mode. And as you can see, he's a rhino, and he's a little rhino. He's a tiny guy. So we can see we've got a lot of gray, some orangish red, some goldish yellow. Same thing here for the tail. You can see more of a gray with a purple hue along the rest of him. Some gunmetal gray right there, and in the ears, yellow for the eyes. We got some silver and yellow here. See the Autobot symbol right there. There's the bottom of him. There's the top of him. Now, for articulation, all the legs move at this joint and at the foot. Same thing with this back one. Head can kind of move, but you can see like the hand, so you only get so much. And the tail can go up and down. Now, the cyber key in this mode, we just plug it in, and I want to make sure you can see. Boom! It just extends out that horn. And in the show, he mainly used this in his Rhino mode. And he was like at full speed. Then he would call on his cyber key, and there was an extra boost. Some more power. We'll plug that back in. Yeah, see, there's the back of him. See his Rhino butt. And the legs on the rear of them, and then the front, you can see the front of the rhino head, what it looks like. So yeah, so I think that is it for his rhino mode. So let's get into his robot mode. So first thing we want to do is fold this up, fold it out, bring this out, rotate it, and we'll just leave it like that for now. Bring this hand down. Then we're going to want to unclip all of these, and they just clip in. So when you press them up, they kind of just clip in there. It's a small thoop point, not really much of one. But bring them down, bring them all together, and they all tab together. You can see there's a tab here. Same thing on this one. That's going to go into that hole right there. So when we bring them down, make sure it all tabs together, and then want to bring it down, extend the waist and everything down. We can bring this arm down a bit more, and then we flip up the head, and there we go. And there we have Backstop in his robot mode, and it's a neat little robot mode. He is a tiny little guy. Yeah, so we'll take a look at that head of his. You can see red and black with some yellow for the eyes. Kind of hard to see. He's got like sharp teeth sticking out of his mouth. Autobot symbol now on his chest. Now we've got some of this gunmetal gray here. Some red showing for his crotch. And his legs are now the combined rhino legs. This is one arm, and here's the other arm. So not too bad, and then the back of him. So it's different. It's not too bad of a figure. Articulation, head doesn't move. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Head doesn't move. This arm comes up that far. Full rotation. And then we get it folds here, and then of course this piece moves right here. This arm, just a full rotation, and then the hand just moves in and out. Nothing for waist. Feet, the legs kick forward and kick back, and that's really about it. There's no knee, and these just move side to side. So he's very limited on the articulation, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's a neat looking figure. Like I said, if Hasbro decides to come back to this line, like, this is one figure that would have great improvement of articulation that's needed. If they were to come back to Transformers Cybertron, please Hasbro, please. But otherwise, all in all, it's not a horrible figure. He's a cool looking figure. In the show, he was a mentor, especially to Overhaul / Leo Breaker. And he had been a mentor to the Dragon Scourge. So yeah, there was an interesting story with this guy in the show. So it was nice to get a little figure. It does suck that the articulation is not that great, but it is what it is for its time. Gave us a neat looking little figure. Not the best figure in the series, but still a nice little addition to the Transformers Cybertron collection. But yeah, I mean, lots of things that could use improvement, but all in all, a nice looking figure. Just not posable. But that's okay. So if you are looking for him, your best bet is online, honestly. I can't think of anywhere else you'd find him unless you got lucky at a garage sale or Facebook Marketplace, if someone was selling an entire lot of figures from Cybertron. And you got a good deal on them and he was thrown in. But a lot of times, like, if you do find him loose, he's going to be missing his cyber key. So, I mean, that's the only issue that I have with the cyber keys is they can get lost. And with some of these, if you don't have the cyber key, you need something to get in there and hit the right button in order to release a lot of things. And for some of these figures, that's a serious pain in the butt. But all in all, it is what it is. So there we have Backstop. And if you're looking for him, I hope you find him. I could imagine if you are looking for him, you just want to kind of add him to the collection. Just because you saw the show and you really loved the way he was on the show. But do understand that the posability is not that great. But again, if you are looking for him, I hope you find him. So I think that is it for Transformers Cybertron Backstop. And I want to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you all later.